Hi guys. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot about resurrection eggs yesterday. Yesterday was Monday. I was supposed to do 6. So today is Tuesday. I'm going to do 6 and 7. So you get a 2 for 1 today. So yesterday's egg number 6, that is the scripture lesson, comes from Matthew 27, verse 29. And it says, "And after twisting some thorns into a crown, they put it on his head. They put a reed in his right hand and knelt before him and mocked him, saying, 'Hail, King of the Jews.' They spat on him, and they took the reed and struck him on the head. After mocking him, they stripped him of the robe and put his own clothes on him, and then they led him away to be crucified." So the 6th egg is, which one is it? This one. I'm gonna open it. Oh, I don't have enough hands. The 6th egg is this. It's probably hard for you to see, but it's a crown of thorns. There's little tiny thorns on there. And when Jesus was arrested, after Jesus was arrested and went on trial, a trial is when a judge decides what you did, if what you did was wrong, and what you're going to suffer because of it. And they convicted Jesus, and the way that they punished him was to put the crown of thorns on his head, which hurt him really badly. I'm going to also read this little story that came with it. It says, "Many of the same people who were praising Jesus as God just a few days before, when he rode into Jerusalem on a donkey, were now treating him like a bad person. They believed that if Jesus was truly God, he could save himself from having to die. But that wasn't God's plan. His plan was to save us by allowing his son Jesus to die on the cross for us. But the people didn't understand this, and so they did not truly believe that Jesus was God. We should never believe others when they tell us Jesus is not God, and we should never treat someone badly just because others are doing it. We should always do what the Bible tells us to do, and we should always love others, because this is the way that we show that we love God. When we love other people, we are also loving God." But that's not how the Romans treated Jesus. So that's why they put the crown of thorns on him. So that's what egg number 6 is. Egg number 7 comes from, the scripture verse comes from the book of John, and I'm going to read from the 19th chapter, 16 through 18. And it says, "Then he handed him over to be crucified. So they took Jesus, and carrying the cross by himself, he went out to what is called the place of the skull. In Hebrew is called Golgotha. There they crucified him, and with 2 others, one on either side, with Jesus between them." So what is in egg number 7? What do you think is in here? It's 3 nails. You see there's one here, and one here. So this represents the 3 nails that they crucified Jesus with. I know that sometimes parents and other people can think that the meanings and the items of Holy Week and what happened to Jesus can be too gory for children. And it might be. But I also think that the more truth we tell our children, and the more often we tell them our story of being a Christian and what that means, and what that means to us, then they will grow up knowing that it's important, and hopefully be able to create their own story of what Jesus means to them. Life isn't all rainbows and puppy dogs, and so there is always bad times, and I think even kids understand that. So Jesus was crucified with the 3 nails on the cross, And he did that because he sacrificed his life for us, because he loved us. So that's egg 6 and number 7. And tomorrow, I promise I'll be back with egg number 8. Bye.